Ready to dive in. You know how much we love making those travel dreams a reality, especially in our 70s, right? And today we're tackling a topic that can make those trips even smoother.
Oh, is it about those comfy travel pillows? Because I just discovered a new one I have to tell you about.
Haha, maybe we'll save the pillow talk for later. But while we're on the topic of travel, we're actually diving into something a little less glamorous, but oh so important, especially when those travel plans go a bit, well, sideways.
Ah, you mean those inevitable flight disruptions. Delays, cancellations, the works.
You read my mind. We're talking flight compensation, and trust me, this is one deep dive you won't want to miss. We're using a fantastic blog post as our guide today, Best Flight Compensation Options from Traveling in My 70s. This blogger, Roberta, is sharing some seriously valuable insights.
Because knowledge is power, especially when you're dealing with airlines.
100%. She starts by talking about something that's been bugging me for a while. Airlines getting sneakier with their tactics, especially when it comes to paying out compensation. Have you noticed that?
Oh, absolutely. It's like pulling teeth sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it feels like they're banking on us just giving up and accepting those vouchers or miles that barely cover a fraction of the inconvenience.
You hit the nail on the head. Roberta actually calls it out in her blog. Airlines are increasingly using what she calls payment delaying tactics, making it more difficult and time-consuming to get what we deserve.
Which is just plain wrong. I mean, everyone understands that airlines are facing financial pressures, but passengers shouldn't have to bear the brunt of it.
I couldn't agree more. And Roberta highlights a truly shocking statistic in her post. Are you ready for this? A staggering 85% of passengers have absolutely no idea what they're entitled to when it comes to flight disruptions.
85%? Wow, that's a huge number. No wonder airlines are getting away with these tactics.
It's mind-boggling, right? But that's precisely why we're doing this deep dive, to shed light on these often overlooked rights and empower travelers to take charge.
Because, let's face it, we work hard, we plan those trips, we deserve to enjoy them without the added stress of battling airlines for fair compensation.
Preach. So buckle up, because we're about to equip you with the knowledge and tools to make sure you're not leaving money on the table, or should I say, the tarmac.
I'm ready, let's do this.
So how do we go from feeling powerless to, like, a total travel boss when those flight disruptions threaten to ruin our trips?
Well, Roberta's a fan of having some backup, some serious support in your corner.
You mean like a travel buddy who also happens to be a lawyer?
Well, kind of. But in this case, we're talking about services that specialize in helping passengers get the compensation they deserve, specifically air help and flight right.
Okay, so it's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket, or should I say, your carry-on.
Exactly. They deal with the airlines, the paperwork, the regulations,
Mm.
all that stuff that can make your head spin when you'd rather be, enjoying your vacation.
Sign me up. Let's start with AirHelp. Roberta calls them a vital ally in her blog post, and they handle a pretty wide range of issues, right?
Absolutely. We're talking delays, cancellations, even those baggage nightmares we've all experienced at some point. Remember that time my suitcase ended up in, like, a completely different country?
Oh, don't even remind me. I swear, baggage handling is a mystery for the ages. But that's where AirHelp comes in.
They're like those travel ninjas who swoop in and fight for your rights when things go wrong. They know all the ins and outs of airline regulations, like the EC-261 for European flights. That one's a mouthful, let me tell you. And they guide you through every step of the process.
It's like having a personal travel advocate in your pocket, so they don't just tell you what you might be entitled to, they actually help you get it.
Precisely. They help you file your claim, they handle all the communication with the airline, and they even take care of the legal stuff if things escalate. And get this, they've already helped over 16 million travelers claim what they're owed.
Wow, 16 million. That's a lot of people taking a stand and saying, hey, my time and money are valuable.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? It really shows how widespread these issues are and why services like AirHelp are so crucial. But hey, if you're all about embracing technology and efficiency, FlightRight might be more your speed.
Ooh, AI in action. Tell me more.
They've actually incorporated artificial intelligence into their claims process, which makes everything super streamlined and, dare I say, even a little bit fun. Okay, maybe not fun, but definitely less stressful.
I'm all about less stress, especially when I travel. So how does it work?
Roberta breaks it down into 4 simple steps in her blog post. First, you check if your flight qualifies for compensation, which takes all of 2 minutes on their website. Then, their AI whizzes through all the data and calculates your potential compensation.
So no more trying to decipher those complicated airline rules and regulations.
Exactly. From there, Their team of experts handles all the legal heavy lifting, and if they win your case, which, by the way, they have a 99% success rate at, boom, you get your money.
And 99% success rate. Now, those are some odds I can get behind. It sounds like AirHelp and Flightright both bring some serious game to the table, but they have different strengths. It's like picking between a seasoned travel companion who knows all the ins and outs or a tech-savvy sidekick who can cut through red tape with a few keystrokes.
And just like choosing a travel buddy, it often comes down to personal preference and what you value most in those tricky situations.
Exactly. So let's break it down, shall we?
Hmm.
Roberta did a fantastic job in her blog post outlining the strengths of each service.
AirHelp really shines when it comes to comprehensive support. They have a dedicated team ready to answer your questions, offer travel tips, and guide you through every step of the process. It's like having a travel concierge and a legal expert rolled into one.
Which could be a game changer for travelers who might not be as comfortable navigating online forums or dealing with airline jargon. They even have that AirHelp Plus membership, right?
Right. It offers additional benefits, like access to airport lounges if your flight is delayed. Talk about making the best of a bad situation. Roberta breaks down the costs in her post. They have the essential plan for infrequent flyers and the complete plan for those who are always jet-setting.
And like a good travel buddy, they don't take a cut of your compensation, just a membership fee. But for those who prefer a pay-as-you-go model, Flightright might be more appealing.
Exactly. They operate on a no-win, no-fee basis, meaning you don't pay anything up front. They only take a percentage of your compensation if they successfully win your case.
So it's less about ongoing support and more about that laser focus on getting you your money back.
Precisely. Flightright is all about efficiency and leveraging technology to make the process as smooth and stress-free as possible. They understand that your time is valuable and that dealing with airline bureaucracy is probably the last thing you want to do on your trip or after returning from one.
So it boils down to what resonates more with you. The peace of mind that comes with AirHelp's comprehensive support or the streamlined efficiency of Flightright's AI-powered approach.
Either way, the most important thing is that you are aware of these services and the potential to claim what's rightfully yours when those travel hiccups inevitably arise. You deserve to enjoy those travel experiences without the added stress of fighting for fair compensation.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Knowledge is power, especially in the world of travel. Who knows, that next flight disruption could end up funding a fantastic meal or a unique souvenir on your trip.
Now, that's a silver lining I can get behind.
This has been an incredibly eye-opening deep dive. It feels good to know that there are resources out there to help travelers navigate those frustrating moments and actually enjoy the journey.
Absolutely. You have rights as a passenger, and thanks to services like AirHelp and Flightright, claiming those rights is becoming easier and more accessible.
We'll make sure to include links to both AirHelp and Flightright in the show notes so you can explore further and see which one might be the right fit for your travel style. Until next time, remember to explore, enjoy, and advocate for yourself because you deserve a smooth and rewarding journey.